Welcome, all. Welcome. I'm here with Michael Gamblin, who is always behind the scenes, but today I thought, he's so beautiful.
Oh, really?
He's the beautiful portion of the team
It's
here.
because of all of my bling here.
Yes.
I've been working with these kids around here. We're collecting all these pins here at the convention, and I've got them from everywhere, every country that you can think of, Peru. You might tell me more.
I love this one from Peru. I don't know if we can
It was
hold it up.
handmade.
Handmade. And he has other devices here. This is a portable straw with its own little brush and a lovely little keychain from Southern.
Southern, the different colleges, the
This one was hand designed by this organization, and it actually, as it rotates, shows the days of creation. That's kind of cool.
and some of these pins I've got date back to 2001. This is one of Life Talk's first earlier pins that they developed in 2001. I have another one here that I think was done 2008, 2010, or something like that. But this is the newest one from the Camporee that they've done.
Yeah, and I don't know if you can see that it has all these little dangly things on it. It's really an impressive pen.
And hiding in here is the one from Amazing Facts pin that
Some of these pens have the ability to move. They're almost like fidget pins.
And then from Discovery Mountain, we've got this one with its own little plane that flies back and forth.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I want to fly it. Flies back and forth, back and forth.
Then we got this one here from Adventist Frontier Mission that, we've interviewed some of their missionaries all around the world.
The adults tend to look for pins that have the Seventh-day Adventist logo, and the only one that we have on here is this little tiny one, which is
That's probably 20 years old.
yes, it's probably the most valuable pin of
It's
all
coveted,
the lot.
that's for sure.
Yeah, people always want that one, but he's collecting, and so he doesn't give them readily.
The little girl that did this one, she traded me one of my favorite pins. I'm not going to say what it was, but it was a fish.
Yeah.
But she designed this herself, so it was precious to her and precious to me. So we swapped.
Yes, and I'm imagining that she'll take that fish design and
You see, we got a
incorporate
bunch
it into
more up
another
under
one.
here.
There's a number of different 3ABNs.
Oh, this is the unique one. It's a back scratcher.
Yes, and this little thing here
Is a
well,
phone holder.
It also has the emblem on it, if you can see it. Maybe if I put it against your shirt, they can see it better. But it is a phone holder. I do not know how someone thought up something like that.
So it's fun. The people that you meet is just incredible. And I'm sorry I don't know about 20 different languages because there are people from every part of the world here. From the tip of South America all the way up to Canada.
How far do your well, tell me about these gold ones because I hear people asking to trade you your gold ones.
Unfortunately, we've been here all week, and there's so much going on that I can't even remember where I got half of them. I know a couple of them. Let's see if I can see it. Right, I'm going backwards. That's
yes,
right.
it's hard to figure out based on
It's
this.
right.
Right in here.
Yeah, right there.
That says WAD Youth. So that stands for West Central Africa Division Youth.
Yeah, and the one right below it.
Ooh, that
Is that the one that says "Put on the whole armor of
yes,
God"?
put on the whole armor of
Those
God.
were some special ones that I got from some special people that they only had a very few, and they shared one with me.
And part of it is because he's so cute with all his that they just give it to him. Usually you have to trade, barter, and talk about things. But
Because we are helping Live Talk Radio, with providing ministry or programming for their ministry, I can get into a lot of places and talk to a lot of people. They are just, it's just fabulous to all these people we talk to and everything. So,
Yes, and they really do love Jesus. They want to forward the message, and we might think that these pins are just a superfluous little thing, but gives us a way of connecting. It's a conversation.
here's the beautiful thing about these pens that these kids, 8, 10, 12, 14 years old, are going around collecting and talking to all these people about what we have here and what they can, well, what Jesus means to everybody. If you come away from here not believing in what is going on here, then you're missing the point.
I like the fact that it bridges the generations.
Yes, it does.
I see so many young people talking to you because of your display.
And it does get a little heavy over your neck.
Yeah, I tried to talk him into not wearing that all the time because I was afraid it was going to give him wry neck.
But and now let's talk a little bit about what you've been doing this whole time.
Yeah, and I've been teasing him about taking so much time with his pins because, it's that kind of inner child that I'm seeing, and it actually brings me a lot of joy. But he's doing a lot of work. He's scheduling interviews for me, so fortunately someone didn't show up for their interview, or we wouldn't have had this time to just talk about some of the things that are happening around us here at the GC, which stands for the General Conference of
Seventh-day Adventists, yes. Now, you're saying, what are our interview about? Okay, we will talk about, let's see if you can help me with this. We've got Homeschool Companion, first off, and anything that deals with homeschoolers. But not only are we doing that, we talk about missionaries that's done stuff. We've talked about, we have doctors, lawyers, Indian chiefs. I mean, not quite.
Well, chiefs probably of something. We look for testimonies. And the whole purpose of getting information, for good information, is to let our homeschoolers know about the resources. I've learned so much myself, like my Bible First has developed a K-12 Bible curriculum that you could easily integrate science into it. And then there's this amazing facts, free resources. So most of these resources are totally free. Probably the most eye-opening one was when I did Christian Braille.
Yes.
The Christian record, I mean.
And coming up, we have a couple of interviews to go yet. It is a husband and wife that she is blind, and he speaks Portuguese only. She speaks Portuguese and English. So we're going to have to, we'll ask her a question. She repeats it to her husband. He gives an answer, or they work it together, and then she answers us. And if we try to show her something, he has to look at it, translate it to her to what it is, and gives the answer. So that's going to be an interesting combination of how we're going to do that. And going right along with that is we have the interview with mother and daughter. The mother is deaf. She can see, but she is deaf. And they do sign languages. I learned 2 new sign languages. I think that's right. This is yes, and this is no. I think that's right now. And so the daughter translates signs to the mothers, and the mother signs back to her, and then the daughter answers the question for the radio.
Yeah, so both of those, we've never done that, but she's the homeschooling mom.
She's
too.
a homeschooling mom.
So it's very relevant for us because I know that there are homeschoolers that have these disabilities. How do they homeschool? So we're going to find out in that interview.
Now, that should be a good one because I don't know how she would do it, mainly when they're first young, and she's trying to teach them how to sign as well as teaching them the lessons.
Yeah, they're bilingual practically from the
and
get-go.
and the father is also deaf.
Okay.
I failed to mention that. So
Yeah, so that would be a really good show coming up, and all of this content is what we will be producing for our upcoming 2025-26 season. So we have a lot of work. We take interviews all day long here, and Mike is organizing them and collecting pins. And then we go to our hotel room, and he has to download. We have very slow, old. I think
like me, I'm
you're
old.
working off from a computer that's at least 15 years old and still Windows 7. And we just pray, Lord, you know what we need. You know
He
the
keeps them
technology.
going. That's all you got to worry about.
That's right. You've got to keep it going. And then I've started introducing these little videos, and I do that on my laptop, which is a more modern one, but it got damaged. And so I pray for it too, because when you do video, then it really takes a long time to upload, and anything can corrupt that file along the way. So just pray for us, and we're so happy to be doing this ministry for God.
And I definitely want to put a little bit in here about Life Talk Radio. They have been the most gracious people to work with, and they have supported us in our ministry, so we're hoping that we're supporting them in their ministry. We've got, well, let's see. Elvin said that there are over 200 brick and mortar stations now. That means it's one that's actually got buildings. Most of them are repeaters, which in other words, Life Talk plays it, and all these other places just transmits it on out in the air. I've heard one report about over 125 million potential listening audience, and the word potential is, we don't know who's actually listening, but that's what we could have. But our biggest audience, I feel, is on the internet. Now you go to LIFETALK, make sure I spelled that right, .net, and you can pick up Life Talk Radio there, and they have all these different podcasts that you can download. And we're talking not just Homeschool Companion, but you've got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 32 or 36 things on our board over here of all the things, and that's not all of them.
And the wonderful thing about it, it's all free, and they have the Kids Network, which
yes, the Kids Network.
All stories and children's music, and it's 24/7. So if your child has a hard time sleeping at night, this is a safe thing that you can put on, they can listen to, and just fall asleep hearing about Jesus. I know I still do that because I still struggle with insomnia. I have all my life, and I love just having that on.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
no, not yet.
Oh.
I'm still not talking. Okay. I was just talking to a lady that she says, "Oh, I listen to you on Sunday morning." I said, "I'm sorry, we're doing work at another church, so can't hear it." But she could tell me what started at 8 o'clock in the morning, her time, all the way to about 2 o'clock, and she knew all the different programs that she says we listen to it constantly on Sunday morning because, that's when the kids were up, and she just had and she knew them all, everything from your story hour. Bedtime stories, all those different stories that, I can't remember the one that's,
we've interviewed many of the hosts for these shows. So we're all just a big happy family. Well, guys, we've come to the end of our show. This is really the end of our show.
Yeah, this is really the end of our show.
Thank you for spending this time with us. I have one last thing to say, and that is God bless.